Hi guys, Steven here from My Fitness Kickboxing Balcata. In this video I will explain a little bit about how to do a bit of roundhouse kicks. So I know there's a few of you guys that are just starting out with classes, and there's a few of you that's been doing classes for quite some time but want a little bit more guidance and a few extra tips on how to improve your technique when it comes to kickboxing and for your kickboxing classes. So here's a couple of do's and don'ts. Your roundhouse kick has a lot to do with hip mobility and moving your hips. So first of all, let's go through the basics here. When you land a roundhouse, you want to be in your normal fighting stance and then soft knees bent. We want to make sure, like I just mentioned, that we rotate your hips. So to do just that, we need to start from the ground up. So just starting from thinking about what actual feet are doing. If you're gonna be flat-footed, you're gonna be you're gonna have more friction to the floor, which is gonna make it hard to turn your hips without turning your knees, right? You want to make sure that your hips are going with your knees. Okay, so when I rotate through, I want to see the hips and the knees going. And you do that by being up on the ball of your foot and then rotating and pivoting with your knee at the same time as you move your hips. Okay, so let's try and give you an example of what we don't want. So we don't want to go straight up and then kicking, right? Not straight up and then kicking. What I want to see is that your knee go that way, the same as your hips are going. Okay? So just notice what my feet are going. I'm going to throw you two kicks of what we don't want to see. Flat-footed, no rotation through the hip. Now this is what I want to see. Pivoting the feet, coming back, coming back. Okay? So all that power and all that force sits right here. And if I go and do flat-footed, and turning my hip, what's going to happen here is that I'm twisting my knee all the time because my hips goes this way and my knees are pretty straightforward. So it goes together, pivoting and turning, pivoting and turning, stepping out, get some more room for your hips and turning. We don't want necessarily up to bend your knee as well. We just want to go straight. So straight from here, up and back. Good. Now we got that established. Let's think about what your hands are doing, okay? So we want a little bit to generate small force to the hip. We want to think about grabbing the pistol in the holster. That's a good cue to do that. So left hand stays up to the chin if I'm going to throw a right roundhouse, and this one goes down so I can generate some force through the hips. Okay, so let's practice that. This is what we don't want. Hands low, slapping around. We want up here and grabbing the pistol up. You can try and step, turn, oh. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. Give it a go. Remember those cues and practice it next time you're in for the class. We'll see you soon.